Hey guys, it's AG Kristen here with Taylor, and today, this video idea is a little different. I'm going to be talking about adult doll collectors, who are celebrities or, well-known. I feel like a lot of people, act like doll collecting isn't normal, but it is, and in fact, there are some of their favorite celebrities who collect dolls, and I don't think a lot of people know that. Also, if someone in your life thinks that doll collecting is weird, this might be a good point to bring up, especially if they're a fan of this actor or actress or influencer, because at first people don't understand, but for some reason people have this weird connection with celebrities that might help your case. So the first person on this list is Emma Roberts. She is famous for being in things like Scream Queens, American Horror Story, Aquamarine, Wild Child. She is also the niece of Julia Roberts, and she collects dolls, believe it or not.
Love dolls. I'm obsessed with dolls. The creepier, the better. I find them on all corners of the internet. When I can't sleep, I look at dolls, and it's more about the hunt than the actual doll. I have probably like 15, but it's really about like finding the doll, not really getting the doll.
Right.
I like Blythe dolls, Dollykins, Barbies.
Okay.
Watching Emma on TV talk about her love of dolls and collecting dolls as an adult made me feel seen, especially because she's on TV and she's just saying it to so many people who might be judgmental. I don't even think that the host of the show, I'm not sure who it was. It might have been James Corden, but I didn't double check that. But he didn't really get it, but it doesn't matter. She was being brave to share her collection because, you know, she's representing doll collectors, and I think she knows that. I think she wants people to feel normalized. She even posted on Twitter about needing to find dolls and doll hunting and making that normal, and I just love her so much for that. I never really was like extremely a fan of hers. Like, I love the things she's in, but as a celebrity I never followed her until I saw that she was a doll collector, and I just related to her so much. The next celebrity doll collector on this list is Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is an actor. He's been in many things, just to name a few: Sweeney Todd, Pirates of the Caribbean, Nightmare on Elm Street, just so many, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Alice in Wonderland, live action, and he is a doll collector of Barbies and celebrity dolls. He has dolls such as High School Musical dolls. He has just a bunch of limited edition Barbies, and he has Lindsay Lohan's My Scene dolls. He has a doll of Beyonce. He has dolls that are the other members of Destiny's Child. I also want to point out that I never seen him actually show his collection. The photo on screen right now is not actually his collection. I found out from research that this is an edit that many articles use when they talk about his collection. I'm not sure if they think it's real or if someone edited it just for an article and everyone copied. I'm not sure, but I know that this photo is a fake. However, even though the photo is a fake, the collection seems to be a real thing. That's not like something someone would make up. Because especially as a male, it's very, I would say, brave to come out and say that you're a doll collector, because even myself, I have to work up the courage as a female adult, saying that I'm a doll collector. So I can imagine as a male it's harder because people have a gender identity associated with dolls, which is not correct, and anyone can love dolls. I also want to note that he has his own doll that was produced, and he has a daughter, Lily Depp. I know that she's not a child anymore, but as far as I know, he hasn't gotten rid of his collection, and he liked dressing and accessorizing them like on his own, but he also loved playing with his daughter. But I think that he was really into it for the collecting, but having a daughter who loved his collection was just an addition to his hobby. Another celebrity doll collector is an actress named Demi Moore. She is famous for being in things like Ghost, St. Elmo's Fire, Charlie's Angels, and many more. Unfortunately, it seems to be that Demi's husband exposed her collection. She wasn't the one to talk openly about it. He claims that he bought her first doll, and I found a little interview with her, and I'm going to put it on the screen and read it to you. Demi Moore said, "I love figurative art, and when I look at the little faces of things that I have, whether they're like animals or something or others, I've always got faces looking at me. If you go up and look at my carry-on bag, I have a little bear, and I have a little dill pickle, from Rugrats. I usually have a monkey in my purse too. It started with one I call Purse Monkey. The doll faces are funny faces, reminding you not to take your life too seriously and to remember the importance of play," which I think is very charming, and I appreciate her point of view on doll collecting. From my research, she has a huge collection of more vintage dolls, and I've read in some articles that it's insured with $2 million. I have no idea if that is actually true. It seems like a lot of people do not appreciate her doll collection. It seems like she gets kind of bullied about it, and that's unfortunately a thing that happens to adult doll collectors, especially the ones who collect vintage ones, because they get called creepy and weird, and some people embrace it like Emma, but other people, I feel like it's mean. It is mean to call things weird, and this is why I'm making this video, so other people can feel less weird, because it's not weird, but the media tries to make it seem weird. So yeah, unfortunately, not every celebrity gets good reactions. So I am going to transition out of talking about big celebrities and more influencers. So Graveyard Girl was big in the 2010s on YouTube. She has 8.3 million subscribers and has about 1.5 billion views. She has done many videos with her dolls, and she has a doll room of baby dolls, vintage dolls, and she likes the creepiness of them. She embraces it like Emma does, and she has reborn dolls, like baby dolls, and all that. I swear I've seen her open Bly dolls, but that could just be my imagination. But I know that she loves dolls, and she shows them on YouTube, and she's not ashamed of it. And that's really refreshing to see. The next influencer is someone who started as a doll collector, Claudina 9. So they are very, very famous for being a doll collector and for makeup. And they kind of verge on the line of being someone who's well known and a doll collector. They actually had a Snapchat show about drag, and which didn't involve dolls, but that's where Claudina 9 got their start from. And as an influencer, they just kept growing and growing, and I feel like they started getting recognized by people who were in the doll community because they're just so amazing. They're mostly famous for Monster High, but they also make other videos for all different types of doll brands like Barbie and Rainbow High and a bunch of other ones. But I highly doubt that you don't know who Claudina 9 is if you're watching this video, because we're all doll collectors and they are just that big and famous and in the community, and I feel like even a few people outside the community might know who they are because they just got that big, and they got that big because they are so talented. And people who are doll collectors, I have to say, are the most talented people I've ever seen in my life. They just have the eye for creativity. They're stop motions from American Girl doll people who I feel like should have their own real shows, but people don't want to acknowledge how creative doll collectors are, and they want to put people down and call them weird. Like, Claudina 9 has probably some of the best makeup looks, and they rock being a doll collector. I just wanted to mention that a lot of celebrities have their own dolls, which I'm pretty sure most of them keep a version of their own dolls, because why wouldn't you collect a doll if it's literally of you? I wish I had a doll of me, but that technically makes them doll collectors. I mean, even if you have one collector doll in box, you're a doll collector. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. And I feel like celebrities have to work with the team and figure out a lot about dolls before they have a doll. I mean, maybe it's not as complicated as I think it is, but they have to have some involvement if there's a doll about them. So that is another thing. Like, most celebrities have, big celebrities have a doll. I apologize if you were looking forward to an American Girl doll video, and I basically just talked about a bunch of other dolls and things not involving American Girls. And the thing is, yes, this is American Girl channel. Yes, it'll mainly focus on American Girl dolls, but there are struggles to being an adult doll collector, and I know I've said that multiple times in this video, but I really wanted to get that point across, that it's seen as something that is not normal when it is, and it's very frustrating, like, to deal with that, especially from, like, family members or friends or whatever. People just don't understand, and people have collected dolls for literally hundreds of years as adults. Like, it is not something that should be looked at as crazy, and maybe the horror genre has something to do with this, but either way, I thought it would maybe help other people who are American Girl doll collectors to say, oh, okay, like, there are collectors out there that are showing their collection and being proud of it, and not having to feel like they have to hide it from the world. Like, especially people who are public figures and have to face backlash for it. And there's people who have been outed, like Demi Moore, and she didn't really have a choice. Her ex-husband told the world she has a doll collection, but she doesn't pretend that she's gonna sell them or hates them now. She embraces it and tells people why she loves them, and people might not understand and call her weird, but at the end of the day, she's helping a lot of people who do feel weird feel normal, because, again, I want to say this a billion times to a billion people, it is normal. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I won't be doing many videos like this, but sometimes I really just want to make a point But yeah, I enjoy your comments and opinions, so let me know down below your comments and opinions. Let me know if you knew that these people collected dolls, or know of any other celebrities or influencers who collect dolls. I mean, there's a bajillion influencers out there. I'm sure there's more that I don't know who collect dolls. And when I mean influencers, I mean people who are, on the bigger side and aren't really just known for doll collecting that other people might know. You know what I mean? But please like this video and subscribe if you like my content.